Hi, my name is Jasmine, and I'm going to bring you to the second part of the Biblical Zoo in Jerusalem. Now, we're going to tackle about the wildlife conservation. The zoo sees its primary goal as the conservation of endangered species. These include animals mentioned in the Bible, which are now extinct in Israel, such as the Asian lion, the Syrian brown bear, the Asiatic cheetah, the Nile crocodile, and the Persian fallow deer, which has been reintroduced in Israel. And the critically endangered Arabian leopard, which is on the verge of extinction in Israel. It also includes endangered species worldwide, such as the Asian elephant, rare species of Macau, the cockatiel, the ibis, and the golden lion tamarin. Towards the end, the zoo undertakes to breed animals in captivity and in some cases reintroduce them to the wild. Through this program, the zoo has successfully increased the number of Persian fallow deer in Israel. This species was thought to be extinct in the 20th century until a small number of deer were located in Iran in 1956. In 1978, 4 of these deer were brought to Israel and have since increased to several hundred, with a major breeding colony at the Jerusalem Biblical Zoo. A concurrent project to protect the Negev tortoise from extinction involves breeding from artificially incubated eggs. There is a captive breeding program for the blind cave shrimp in Galilee at the zoo's National Center for Artificial Incubation of Raptors eggs. Eggs of raptors that are either extinct or severely decimated in Israel are incubated from captive breeding pairs. The griffon vulture, an endangered species, is the subject of much research activity. The zoo has successfully mated vultures with crippled wing, a feat that ornithologists previously thought could not be accomplished because these birds cannot balance themselves properly. It has also used 2 male vultures to hatch and raise chicks from incubated eggs. Additionally, the zoo participates in a countrywide breeding program coordinated by the Israel Nature and Parks Authority to increase the birth rate of the griffon vultures in the wild. The zoo conducts a small ceremony each time it returns a bird to the wild. In 1996, for the release of a griffon vulture which it named Freedom, the zoo invited the mother of captured Israeli navigator Ron Arad to help release the bird. The zoo is considered a world leader and educator in reproductive intervention. It achieved a major success in December 2005 with the birth of Gabi, the first elephant conceived in Israel through artificial insemination. In conjunction with a team from the Reproduction Management are not familiar with zoos and get overexcited at seeing the animals on display. Dozens of zoo personnel man the displays during peak holiday times to stop visitors from throwing food and other items at the animals. The animals do have a preference for bamba, popular children's peanut and corn snack that gives monkey diarrhea. Other common projectiles include bottles, plastic bags, and children's shoes. In 1997, a toko toucan was found dead in its cage next to pieces of avocado, a known bird toxin. In 2006, a hippopotamus died after swallowing a tennis ball tossed into its enclosure. Over the past decade and a half, the zoo staff claims that public awareness has improved. Through visiting school groups, after-school groups, special education groups, and summer camps, children learn about interaction with the animals. Educational activities for children, including the zoo, own youth movement, provide interracial encounters between Arab and Jewish youth. The zoo also known a traveling. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video. Bye bye.